Alright you guys, so we'll check out how to work with ASCII fonts here in Illustrator. So let's take a look. So first we're going to go to this website, ASCIIart.eu. You can draw with ASCII, you can convert your image to ASCII, or create text from ASCII, and so on and so forth. But here we're going to check out the image to ASCII art. I'm going to click on it. So it's going to look something like this, and here you can upload your image. Let's select upload a file, click on it, and I'm going to select this image. Click open, and if I scroll down, you can see it automatically converted to ASCII. And then if you scroll up, you can see we got a couple of options here. And here at the top, you can see here we got the characters. Now it's using 100 characters. But if you decrease it, you can see it is going to simplify it and use less characters. In this situation, it's going to use like 40 characters only. I'm going to increase it. I'm going to go down somewhere around 80. And then you also got the brightness. You can customize it however you like. I'm going to decrease it a little bit. Then you got the setting. This is going to make it black and white. You also can see it in the image on the left. You can activate the sharpness. Now this is going to give like a totally different look to it. In my opinion, the model got like way more visible, but not necessarily is going to look better, but worse. So I'm going to go and uncheck the sharpness. And next we got the ASCII gradients. So here you can pick like different styles. For example, you can switch it to the alphabetic. So it's going to add like only letters, alphanumeric, and you can search for all kind of effects here. This is really cool, by the way. And of course, for each of these effects, you're going to need to set up the contrast separately. There's also one preset which is great, which is the minimalist. I'm going to select it, and here you can like recustomize the contrast here, maybe decrease it or increase it, and add more details and customize the brightness. And then there's like another one which is great, is the normal 2. I think this is my favorite one so far, and I'm going to decrease the number of the characters a little bit more. Oh, by the way, you also got the threshold. Check this out. Now this is going to eliminate all the characters and remain with only one character, and you can modify the threshold however you like. I can uncheck it. Edge detection. Now this is kind of messed up, but you can play around with these settings as much as you like and see what results you're going to get. Alright, so I'm going to go with these settings here, and from here all you need to do is go and click on the copy to clipboard, and now I'm going to go to Illustrator, press Ctrl V, and it's going to copy paste it like this. So it's kind of messed up, but I'm going to show you how to correct this. And the first thing you're going to do is set up the kerning, and it's on auto. Now Illustrator is going to set up correctly anyways, and for this scenario we're going to need the matrix Roman only. So as you can see, nothing happened, because when you apply this effect, it is going to be compatible only with mono fonts. So mono fonts basically have the same exact distance in between the letters. So let's go here to the characters, and I'm going to search for example, Roboto. Now this is a simple Roboto, it's not the Roboto mono. So if I scroll down, you can see here we got the Roboto mono. So if I hover on them, you can see it is going to fix the portrait. In this situation, I'm going to go with Roboto mono or regular. Now there's another problem which is not going to be that visible, but the ASCII code shrink down the face and made it like really narrow and really skinny. So in order to put it back to normal, I'm going to go and increase the space in between the letters. And let's go here. I'm going to increase it with 25. And now as you can see, it looks clean. And yeah, this is how you work with ASCII code here in Illustrator. Thanks for watching.